Offense are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Check. Alert.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Lock in.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ready? Watch 85. Here we go. Check 99. Check 99. Alert.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4 down?
And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Do it.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On 4th down, it's Trevor Daniel to punt. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
You go take. You got take.
Out of the gun, Watson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about it on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run. This is Cohen. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 24. Check 24.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. This is Cohen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short, and that leads to a 4th down.
Let me know right now. You better bring. Hey, watch it.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run with Davis. He's got a first down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, it's Cohen. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 34-yard line.
Coming to you, coming to you. 54. Yeah, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, tank. 58's the Mike. 58.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Out to the right, he's got the tight end Waring. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line.
First down, Texans.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 22 yards there, a first down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Kareem Hunt. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, 18. Lock in. 55.
Here's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
To try again after the sack. Trubisky to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Trubisky will throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Burton. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Again, it's Cohen. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the 1st quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Trubisky's throw into the hands of Burton, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Trubisky to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Dylan Cole. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, it didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Cohen. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney, merciless, picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. This is Gabriel out on the left side. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
6-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Alert. Alert. Watch the twist. Greystone, travel. Fresno.
They try again with Cohen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would.
All right, so we're going to take the first one, and we're going to layer it right in. We're going to take the second one.
That extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Yo.
This is tailgate food, right?
What's good with you, brother? Yeah.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did. But
I was just running the ball, running the clock out.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close win like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? Those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Chicago, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Houston, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gautin saying so long, everybody.
I'm about to switch over. I only had that one game in that one league. My other leagues I'm in, I'm on bye week, so. This is he.
Hey, we were just calling to see if you would like us to set up your medications on automatic refill so they'd be ready every month and you didn't have to call them in.